topic, hydrocarbons. As we know that what are hydrocarbons? The compounds in which totally carbon and hydrogen are present. Can be also be said that the hydrocarbons are the parent of organic compounds, because all other compounds are the derivatives of the hydrocarbons by the replacement of one or more hydrogen atoms from hydrocarbon totally. Say that hydrocarbons is also are of part of our life. For example, petroleum, natural gases and coal. There is a most important part, we can say that, because without petroleum or natural gases there is nothing in our life at present time. On the basis of carbon numbers, we can classify hydrogen carbon into two parts. First, open chain, and second one is closed chain. Open chain are also says aliphatic or acyclic or non-cyclic hydrocarbons, and other second part is closed chain or cyclic, or it can be further classified into two parts on the basis of cycle structures. It can be homocyclic or heterocyclic. And the open chain compounds can also be classified into two parts, saturated and unsaturated. Or it can also be said that non-cyclic compounds are of three types: alkanes, and alkynes, in which alkanes are saturated and alkenes and alkynes are unsaturated hydrocarbons, because in alkanes there is a single bond present in between two carbon atoms or carbon hydrogen. In alkenes there is double bond present between two carbon atoms. In alkynes there is triple bond, one or more triple or double bond present in between two carbon atoms. For example of alkanes, ethane, methane, butane, propane, etc. Also for alkenes and alkynes, these are ethene for alkene, propene and butene, etc. And for alkynes, how can we naming say that there is used two type of words? First, according to carbon number, and second is the suffix, depend on the anes, enes and enes. In alkanes, for naming, C1, C2, C3, C4, C5, C6, C7, C8, C9 and C10. If there is only single carbon, then we will say it methane, meth, and second eth, third prop, fourth but, fifth pent, sixth hex, seventh hept, eighth oct, 9 non and 10 for dec. If we are naming for alkanes, then we will suffix the anes after the numbering of carbon names. It is ane, then we will complete the name is methane. After that, if there is carbon number 2, eth we will use, and ane after this suffix. Okay. If we are using for alkenes, then here in the suffix we will use ene, methane, ethene, propene, butene, pentene. Then when we will use for alkynes, alkyne means there is triple bond, then here will be Y and E, ethyne or ethyl or methyl, methene, methine. Okay. Now further we come on classification. This is homocyclic and heterocyclic. In homocyclic, it can be further classified. Aliphatic and aromatic. Aromatic, as we know that the aroma means is smell or pleasant fragrance, but now there is some non-pleasant smells or compounds are also included in the aromatic compounds. As we know that the aromatic compounds are the compounds in which only 1 or 2 benzenes or 3 benzene rings are included in it. For example, first the parent compound is the benzene, also says cyclohexane. If we classify aromatic compounds, then it can be classified into bicyclic, tricyclic or monocyclic aromatic compounds. Bicyclic, monocyclic and tricyclic. In monocyclic, only single benzene ring is present, and in bicyclic there is 2 benzene ring. It can be separated or fused rings. The structure can be, it is bicyclic structure, and this is also bicyclic structure. If we will say about tricyclic, then it can be fused or isolated benzene rings. It can be said that tricyclic aromatic compounds. Aromatic, and the branch in which we study about the aromatic compounds, it is says that aromaticity or aromatic compound chemistry. Now comes on aliphatic. Aliphatic also divided further into 3 classes: cycloalkene, cycloalkene and cycloalkynes. Now we discuss about homocyclic and heterocyclic. Homocyclic means in which only carbon ring is present. And in heterocyclic, there is a other compound, other atom except of carbon ring. It can be sulfur, nitrogen, oxygen. For example, these are the examples of heterocyclic compounds in which except carbon there is a sulfur present, and in this there is a nitrogen present. And in this oxygen is present with carbon ring. But in homocyclic, as we see here, only carbon ring or carbon cyclic compounds are present. Now we discuss about something alkanes and alkynes. There are some properties, alkane and alkynes, on the basis of bonds. On the basis of organic compound properties, we can say that there is a low melting and boiling points of organic compounds or hydrocarbons. These are less reactive alkenes and alkynes. But they are not reactive. They are reactive, but slowly, not fastly. If we know about single carbon, single bond, double bond or triple bond, then we also know about the hybridization structures of all these atoms, all these molecules. In alkanes and alkynes, the structure are based on the hybridization. Now, what is hybridization? Hybridization is a process in which 2 orbitals, as we know that there is carbon has 4 electrons in outer shell, which are free, and it can be react with other atoms, 4 atoms of similar or differ, but it can react differ or similar 4 atoms. Then it is formed the tetrahedral structure, and the hybridization will be the sp3 hybridization. Hybridization, the mixing of orbitals of same energy, and the formation of after the mixing of this, the orbital form says hybrid orbital, and the phenomenon is known as hybridization. Now, there is mostly 7 types of hybridization are present in compounds of chemistry. This is sp hybridization, in which s orbital and p orbital is present after mixing, and sp2, in which px and py are hybridized with s orbital of differ atom. Now, we discuss about sp3 hybridization, in which all the 3 shells of orbitals of p fuse or hybrid with s, which is the hybridization of carbon atom. Because out of after this hybridization, the structure form is as tetrahedral. In sp hybridization, the structure forms is a linear or diagonal, and in sp2 it is the trigonal structure, and in sp3 it is a tetrahedral. sp3d is the square planar structure. On the basis of different hybridization, we can know about the structure of compound or molecules which are present in organic compounds or inorganic compounds. Now, there is some bonds are also present in the hybridization. These are pi bonds and sigma bonds. If there is a direct closer to carbon bond, there will be a sigma bond or covalent bond, which we say that covalent bonding. And if there is a differ or distance in the between of molecules, then there is a formation of pi bonds. For example, we say that in CH4, if we will discuss CH4 structure, then there will be a tetrahedral structure or sp3 hybridization, and there is only sigma bond present because there is the same energy level of both atoms, and there is a mutual sharing of same electrons, one electrons in outer shell of both atoms, and they share with each other and form the covalent bond or sigma bond. There is different types of bondings, covalent bond, ionic bond. And in covalent, what is the difference between ionic bond and covalent bond? Covalent bond is the sharing of same energy level of atoms. But in ionic bond, there is not a sharing. There is only given and take up from each other atom, and they forms the ions, cations and anions. But in covalent bond, there is no cation, no anion, only mutual sharing. They are saturated after the bonding. So there is we can say that the covalent bond is a perfect bonding, but due to the covalent bonding, there is a less reactivity of these compounds. If there is a ionic bonding, then their reactivity increase, and they can react more reactively than the covalent bonding atoms. Now, bonding and structure in a tetragonal. The structure of tetrahedral, it is not on a simple planar, it is a different. This is a tetrahedral structure. And the bond angle between two angles, there is a 109 degree 28 minute. This is the s orbitals and there is the s. This is the tetrahedral structure of carbon. These are the shells orbitals of hydrogen. The structure of CH4, methane. As we see here, there is not in a simple planar, not in a planar. There is a difference. One this side, one this side. These are straight. Then the angle is 109 degree and 28 minutes. If we form this in a planar, then it will be just like this. But it is not right. It is not right. So the structure is this right, this correct structure, not this. It is wrong. When we will discuss about tetrahedral structure, then we have to know about the tetrahedral structure, because it is not on a planar. It should be known and it should be remembered when we draw any structure of carbon or molecule, methane, ethane, etc. Now come on again classification. What are saturated and unsaturated? Saturated, there is only single bond present. Unsaturated, there will be the double bond or triple bond present in the molecule and in between the carbon-carbon or carbon-hydrogen. For example, of unsaturated, CH2 double bond CH2 or CH triple bond CH. These are the unsaturated hydrocarbons because they can be easily react with other atoms or molecules and break these bonds. But in saturated, as we say that these are saturated, there is no electrons are free to react with any other compound. But when we do some reactions after which the replacement of one hydrogen from here, then it forms unsaturated hydrocarbons. It forms double bond or triple bond in between two carbons. Now, same just like saturated or unsaturated non-cyclic compounds, same as cyclic compounds. Now come on the non-cyclic compounds, open chain compound. These can be, say that the compounds of open chain, there is both the corner of carbon chain are free. They can react with other carbon atoms or form so long chain. But it can be further classified on the branched open chain compound and non-branched open chain compound. In branched, there will be some branch or just like this. It is non-branched, only straight chain, and if there is a branch, these are branched chain compounds. Carbon chain, this is also carbon chain, but there is a branch. So these can be further classified into two classes. This is a non-branched chain compounds, and these are the branched chain compounds. Same in where, as I have already said about the homocyclic and heterocyclic. In homocyclic there is only carbon cycle, and in heterocyclic there is a differ from carbon chain. Now after this classification we discuss about some characteristics of hydrocarbons, how they react, what are the boiling points and melting points, what are the isomerism in between them, and what are the structure, what type of hybridization this shows. So we can say that there is a differ from inorganic compounds, from in between organic compounds and inorganic compounds. There is a main difference. The less reactivity of the organic compound in comparison to inorganic compounds, due to their saturation, due to the presence of carbon and hydrogen, because they are saturated with each other and they have no need to react with other atoms for saturation. And due to the weak vulnerable forces, there is low melting and boiling points of these molecules. And the isomerism. What is the isomerism? Isomerism is the phenomenon in which the molecular formula is same, but the structural formula differ from same molecular formula atom. These can be said that these are the structural isomers, and the phenomenon is known as structural isomerism. Isomerism are of two types, structural isomerism and stereoisomerism. Structural isomerism can be further classified. This can be on the basis of functional group, on the basis of position of atoms, and on the basis of a structure, branched, where the position of branched atom, it can be carbon 2 and it can be carbon first, but the molecular formula will be same. So, and in stereoisomerism, what is the difference from stereoisomerism? Stereoisomerism, in this, we can say that the difference between the structure, 3D structure of the same molecular formula atoms, 3D structure, three-dimensional structure of the same molecule of same molecular formula, but differ in structures. There will be cis form and trans form, and it can be further classified in other three classes: optical stereoisomers, conformational stereoisomers, and geometrical stereoisomerism. As I have said that cis form and trans form, in some molecules there is a cis form is better to react with other atoms and show the more reactivity than the trans form. We can say that these are mirror images of each other in stereoisomerism. For example, glucose, D-glucose and L-glucose are the mirror images of each other. D form is dextrorotatory and L form is levorotatory. The one is left-handed and second is right-handed. There is a rotation in between of their structures and their branches. In others, in the conformation stereoisomerism, there is a conformation of alpha form and beta form. They are also mirror images, but difference in the conformation is alpha form and beta form. And in geometrical isomerism, there is a difference in the geometry of structure of geometry. What is the angle between both of the structures?